Bigger shit here, right? You know, usually, man, I sit here, you know, rushing my commentaries, talking fast like I'm rapping or some shit, but most of you guys probably don't understand what I'm saying half the time. But today's gonna be a relaxed and chill day, because I've literally had 3 hours sleep. I slept at 4 AM, woke up at 7:30 AM, went straight to Eurogamer, which is sort of a convention, happens every year around this time. Quite precisely the exact same date. September 25th to, I believe, 29th. I think it's a 4-day event. Quite simply, you know, it's a gaming convention with all the games that are coming out the next few months for PS4, Xbox One, and PC and whatnot. We'll showcase today, or we'll give an opportunity, obviously, to try it out and give it a go for a short period of time, as you know, the queuing and whatnot. People wanted to take turns. That's insane, by the way. The longest queue by far was obviously Call of Duty, as you'd expect. Last year I went as well. I played Call of Duty Ghosts, and I quite liked it when you know, first initially trying it. It was a LAN environment, so the connection, there wasn't any sort of lag or whatsoever. But then it turned out Call of Duty Ghosts is pretty damn shit when actually playing it, you know, in an actual normal environment online multiplayer. So, you know, I tried out Advanced Warfare, you know, this time around. I tried it today actually, and I must say I freaking thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, something I don't usually say about Call of Duty these days. You know, sort of moved on, I suppose, in a way in which after Call of Duty Ghosts came out, completely lost brain cells after that game came out. So definitely gonna give you know, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare a go, because that's a game I played today, and I must say, give it four or five goes. Fucking loved it, dropping bombs for days. And think about the game was really different to Ghosts, is that this game is fucking unique in the sense it's Call of Duty, but it's a unique in the sense of the previous games where everything was based around the same mechanics, but this time it's involving more mechanics. But at the same time, you know, I was actually fearing for Call of Duty, because a change can be good or bad, right? Most of the times the change is for the good, but this time around it's definitely it's made sense, because they needed a change of Call of Duty, and it's worked out. I'm telling you right now, this game's absolutely amazing. Alright, and I usually don't say this about Call of Duty recently, but I'm telling you, this game is a game to play, because I can just tell right away it's going to be fucking epic for competitive. And it's going to be on level with Black Ops 2, and even more hectic and more intense than Black Ops 2. The thing about this game is that it's so fast paced, it rewards reactions, and that's one thing I loved about Call of Duty in the past, where reactions was everything, and that sort of slowly faded away because connection played a huge part. Of course, connection will still play a huge part, but obviously we know we sort of have high standards and expectations for, you know, next gen consoles, for us to have that experience. Now, Advanced Warfare obviously is going to be mainly played on PS4 and Xbox One, PC, whatever you want to call it. But generally speaking, I'm loving Advanced Warfare right now. I'm gonna love it when I play it. Generally speaking, the double jumping and dashing left, right, all of that is all to do with your decision making, how you actually utilize that when the time is given for you to use it properly. Because obviously it's for a limited amount of time for you to reload and whatnot, you regenerate your energy and whatnot. However the mechanic works, right, it's really fucking awesome, because you can change up your styles quite a bit, and there's quite a lot of customizable options for the actual classes as well. Ridiculous amount of settings, perks, you know, freaking semtexes, or sorry, secondaries. You can get so many fucking guns, man, and literally you can adapt to whatever your favorite one is. Now, here's the thing, brothers, man. Here's the thing, alright? So I'm sitting there, right? I'm like, holy shit, I'm dropping bombs, man. See, I haven't played Call of Duty in ages, and this motherfucker right here, I come in straight along. I swear I was there today, right? Fucking, I'm sitting there, alright, waiting 1.5 hours in the queue, right? And I'm sitting, alright, first game's loading up, you know, Xbox. Well, what do you know? Next thing you know, Xbox One freezes. And it's mine was the only one that froze out of the 6 people in that row of screens and Xbox Ones. So I'm sitting there, fucking motherfucker told me to wait. And you know, I told him straight up, yo, I'm playing this right now. Give me another game, man. Give me another extra game, because, you know, they only allowed you to play a couple games. So I joined back into the same game. It was a team deathmatch, and the game already started. I think our team was 10 kills up. I came back and dropped 30 kills in the TDM, brother. See, that game, right, is something that I like, because it involves reactions. I was always a huge fan of reaction games, alright? So, or games that involve reactions. My bad. See, I'm too tired for this shit right now, brothers. Now, see, here's the thing, man. I'm sitting there, right? I'm sitting there thinking this game is fucking amazing. I didn't say this about Call of Duty Ghost. When I tried Call of Duty Ghost for the first time at Eurogamer last year, I was like, this game's alright, it's alright, it's alright. But now I'm saying Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, fucking amazing, man. It's built. You see, what they've done is perfectly balanced everything. I was a bit afraid, like I said, man, if they've done a little bit over-exaggerated with the jumping and whatnot. But I think it's fucking perfect. Don't change anything, brothers, because this game right now is going to be absolutely fun. Anyway, that's Advanced Warfare for you there. I also played Project Cars, right? Project Cars is a racing game, as you know. It's more of a mixture between realism and obviously arcade type as well. But it's got that amazing balance to it. And it feels very similar to the response times that we get with the cars in GTA 5. And I absolutely fucking love it because the gaming mechanics is spot on, alright? So, I played Forza as well over there. I much rather prefer Project Cars over Forza in my opinion. Well, I've never really played Forza, to be honest with you. But I played it there for a little while today. Honestly, comparing both from that just generally first impressions of playing both games on the spot on the same day, in the span of 2 hours, I would certainly prefer Project Cars over Forza. That's my opinion, brothers. A Project Cars, right, is a must-buy game, alright? 100%, you have to buy it because the game is fucking beautiful and the experience through line taking is rather... It's hard to explain. It's fucking... man, it's beautiful, man. I'm lost for words because that game, right, you get hooked onto it right away regardless what track it is. You can adapt to it so well without none of that line guidance, whatever some people need. Now, here's the thing, alright? I tried out fucking... What's that game, man? What did I say? Project Cars and Advanced Warfare, alright? These two games fucking is on my checklist. Alright, another game I'm gonna say I'm not gonna get, alright, after trying it today, alright? I was speculating over this. I'm 100% confirmed. Ubisoft have yet again failed on the most simplest things. They worry too much about the gameplay and, the visuals of the game and the size of the game. They completely forgot about the fucking mechanics, which matters the most. If you're making a goddamn game about cars, man, make sure it feels right when you drive it, because I was playing there for about 15 minutes. The moment I put my hands on the Lamborghini Murcielago, that motherfucker did not turn when I turned with my fucking analog stick. I turned left. It took 3 seconds to respond on the car to turn left. It was literally like I was driving a slug out of date. That motherfucking slugger did not turn. This wasn't just for the fucking car. It was for every other car. And I asked the devs on the spot, brother, is this even the right game? This guy says, oh, don't worry, you have to fucking play the game, get some levels up, alright, and improve your car's handling. I said to the guy, brother, doesn't matter how much you improve the car's handling. If I'm turning, why is the car not turning when I'm turning on the analog stick? Because the response time is pathetic, man. Like, literally, in GTA, I'm turning, the car turns with me. Okay, Project Cars, I'm turning, the car turns with me. Alright, what's the problem, man? Why can't you make it simple with the gaming? See, I don't understand why they make it so arcadey, man. Honestly, it's way over the top. Honestly, Crew is going to be one of them social games. Just like how the most recent Need for Speeds were, how they just literally went downhill. They tried to be more social, tried to get more interaction. But it doesn't work that way if the freaking gaming mechanics are not there, man. The most recent Need for Speeds are fucking horrendous, man, on PlayStation 3. Absolutely whack, man. What was it? What's the most recent one? Was it Rival? What is it? I don't know, but that is horrible, man. They try to implement this social system, race against people, blah. Brother, give me the right, appropriate mechanics first, man. I don't want to drive a slug. Like, literally on Crew, the car, on the speedometer, it states 150 miles per hour, right? I'm sitting there, it's like I'm driving a Regina from GTA 5, because GTA 5 Regina's fucking slow. That's how it felt for me driving a Lambo at 150 miles per hour in Crew. That's ridiculous. You see the scaling there, it's ridiculous how slow it is. Because I did not feel the car going quick. I can feel the car going quick on this game on GTA 5. I can feel the car going quick and adrenaline rush and intensity when taking lines on Project Cars. But on Crew, it's like driving a slug. I'm sorry, Ubisoft, man. You gotta get it right. Alright? You gotta get it right. I understand the whole social aspect, getting people together. But honestly, man, I wouldn't want to be gaining calories sitting there playing that game ran about a map which takes 45 minutes, which literally majority of the parts of the entire map's repeating itself, just different textures and graphical parts of each place with different designs, but it's the same bloody layout in every single corner. So it kind of gets a bit too repetitive and very boring, and my attention span literally doesn't hold still in that game. Alright, now, alright, so that's Crew, man. I don't know, you can play Crew if you want. My personal opinion, it's not a game to play if you're a racing fan, or if you're a person that likes to enjoy the feel of the car, you know, enjoy the freaking responsive of the car when you actually turn, to actually listen to what you're doing, to feel what you're doing. That's not Crew, man. Alright, so what's the other game I was playing, brothers? So there was another game, I think Evil Within. That's another one of those games that I didn't really like, you know. They were intended it to be a scary game, but clearly it wasn't scary. It's too repetitive with the monsters. Well, not monsters, sorry, the ghosts. So they were very similar in different sections. The zombies, whatever you attack, you know, those motherfuckers die right away. Yeah? Oh! Yeah. One sec. So, I was sitting there, right? Alright, cool. Maybe that's not the type of game for me anyway. I'm gonna stick to my racing and freaking Call of Duty. But here's the thing, man. Here's another thing, alright? Well, I was gonna say something about something. I forgot, alright? My bad. But, like I said, my initial process for this particular video is not process, what yeah, endurance racing, brothers. All right, endurance racing is gonna be the one for GTA 5 for next gen. 30-man racing. This is one of the tracks. It's the longest tracks I've played on. I'm not sure if I've said this already. Longest track I've played on, 11.11 miles. The maximum amount of laps I've done so far is 4 laps, which takes about average 36 minutes. 1 lap can average about 9 minutes. My quickest time on this at the moment, which was kind of a record time with the sports, that is 8 minutes 48 seconds. That was an unintentional lap time in a contact racing environment where I was having to chase down and gain 16 seconds of someone in 4 laps within this particular endurance race. It was just pretty difficult, considering the fact there's quite a few difficult routes on this particular track. Just for this example here, you got the Vinewood narrow roads, right, where you really have to be ballsy to keep up with someone if they're gone off in the distance. Now, in this particular footage, what you're seeing now is a pretty much insane, consistent battle between me and Picano, and it pretty much did go down to the wire because he was having another battle with El Mister right behind us. So all 3 of us literally didn't make him. Well, we made mistakes and whatnot, but for an entire 3 laps, it was pretty damn close because I was in the lead. I had to just make sure that I had to be consistent, as they had the pressure on their shoulders to keep up with me. So endurance racing is definitely fun, man, and I'm definitely going to be doing it in Project Cars. I'm guarantee you that Project Cars is going to be absolutely amazing, man. It's going to be definitely the game to play. Now, I apologize if I sound like I'm a whiny ass bitch right now for you Crew fans out there, but you guys got to understand from where I'm coming from. Alright, like I said, if you enjoy the social aspect of gaming, then go by all means drive about fake cars, you know, whatever. The cars don't even feel like cars, let's put it that way. My apologies. Let me take back the term fake cars, because every game's got fake cars. I'm trying to say you try to drive cars that aren't even cars. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's literally all just right, graphics slap. Even the graphics aren't that great, to be honest with you. It's a lot of pixels. I noticed a lot of pixels. I don't know if that's the Xbox's problem or whatever, but we played on the Xbox One, so I'm not surprised if it's that shitty graphics. But you know, it seemed yeah, it wasn't really that sort of great. The feel, I wasn't really engaged in the game, man. It was more of like sort of street riding, going around in loops and shit, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things, brothers, like, I'm sitting there thinking, brother, you must be fucking high, man, like, to play that game. Anyway, yeah, I don't mind playing that game still, that's that might be fun hitting. The initial physics of the game is kind of weird, man, honestly. Anyway, the point is, I went to Eurogamer. It's fun. I'm going back on Saturday, so I'll see you guys there if you're going on Saturday. You know, it's fucking amazing talking to people, man. meeting people on the internet is pretty much how life goes these days, man. You don't really see people in real life. You see people from the internet. You meet. Oh, what's going on? My computer died. Hello? Yo, motherfucker. Yo, okay. Shit. I was talking for that long. My screensaver popped out of nowhere. Have I been talking for 15 minutes straight? Yo, you motherfuckers are high, man. Shit. Nah, fuck you, man. Nah, but honestly, just meeting random people off the board and just that's it, bro. It's one of those things, you know. You just relax and just have fun, man. Like, you know, most of the time I was sitting there chatting. I wasn't really bothered to queue up for these games. Honestly, I'm not really excited for majority of these games coming out right now. And quite honestly, looking at the initial gameplay footage raw live on the televisions, these games are really hyped up. Most of these games aren't really that great, but that's just my opinion, man. Like I said, my eyes on the games right now for next gen. GTA 5. Alright, Project Cars. Oh wait, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That is it. I'm really excited for Call of Duty this time around, because last year I think I lost all hope, man. Fucking Call of Duty Ghosts came out, the community literally vanished. Like, where was the fun times from Black Ops 2? That was absolutely amazing for competitive. Now remember, all of what I'm saying right now, brothers, right? Wake the fuck up. All of what I'm saying right now is from a competitive mindset. I play video games competitively, regardless if it's intended or not. I like to create competitive environment within amongst communities, alright? It's what makes me enjoy gaming as a person, and I've grew up on just simply playing to win mindset. And I like to get along with people who have the similar mindset, because we are able to relate to each other. Now, if someone's holding me back in the game when I'm trying to go for the best achievements and whatnot, then I'm not cool with, and I won't be able to get along with you because we can't relate. Now, this is where my thoughts and opinions, everything comes from. If I make mistakes in the game, I'll be pissed at myself, because I know those mistakes should not be happening. Because obviously games in itself, you know, designed in a way in which you have the control while you're making a mistake, because you're lacking concentration. So I want to make sure you keep yourself in the top of the game and always concentrating for the entire time, completely focusing on something which, you know, you achieve at the end, which is rewarding in a fun environment with equal skilled players. There's another thing I like to also you know, this is you know, it's something that's recently changed. You know, I enjoyed, like, back in the day, man, I enjoyed, you know, Modern Warfare 2 on for fun, but that's because back then I was young, man. Now I understand. No, holy shit, motherfucker, you thread that needle? Alright, you thread the needle, man. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Man, what the fuck? I'm black. Yo, man. Yo, hold on. Yo, guys, try this endurance race, bruv. It's jam. Hey guys, you here, aka Gene. So the playlist is pretty much complete now with 8 tracks. And it's the final track I'm going to show you today as a live version. So I'm going to transition this little bit